Boom shakalaka. What is going on, everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. And goodness, looks like some fire and brimstone behind me. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever seen the colors that red on coin360.io. It is red, red, red. Red is dead. Blood in the streets. Bitcoin is dead. Oh, did I just say that? I don't think Bitcoin's dead. But we'll talk about some things today. Guys, we'll go over not really too much news today, just because I think more of you care about what's going on with Bitcoin and the entire markets than, like, let's say some new partnership that Tron or IOTA has. Am I right? So, wow. Yeah, Bitcoin crashed today. Oh my goodness. Oh, is life over? What's up, guys? Yeah. If you have questions, I'll answer some questions today. Like, what's going on with the market? I think, personally, a little bit of market manipulation, trying to shake out the weak hands, definitely, trying to make people shit themselves. Now, guys, if you've watched the channel more than once or twice, you might have remembered I interviewed some miners not too long ago. And, obviously, the cost of mining depends upon the price of electricity, but on average in the US, it's like $5,200. So, Bitcoin can't sustainably go below that for too long. But, we're still well above $5,200. Is this terrible? No. Yeah, getting drunk tonight. That's a good way to resolve it. Just get drunk tonight. Why not? Before we get into things, guys, obviously, just want to say, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. Don't be a retard. Also, like the video. Yeah, hit the like button. All that fun stuff. So overall market cap today, holy shit, went from like $212 billion down to $191.20 billion. So like a tenth of the market cap just sheared off for no good reason. And nobody knows why. Bitcoin dominance 53.2%. Right now, prices Bitcoin 58.58, Ethereum 187, XRP 46 cents, Bcash at 444, Stellar 23 cents. EOS at 458, Litecoin at 44.56, Cardano at 6 cents. Wow. Almost down to like 2 cents. Wow. Tether still not holding $1. Wonderful. Monero $92, Tron $1. So yeah, a lot of stuff. Basically the whole entire way down CoinMarketCap, everything except for USD coin. Everything is just falling off. What are the biggest gainers for today? Ethereum, that Swiss real estate thing, Metaverse, and the best coins today are USD coin, True USD, and Tether. The biggest losers: Wax, IOST, and Hypercash. Also, Basic Attention Token losing out quite a bit, especially after being listed on Coinbase and I think Gemini Exchange, something like that. Yeah, so a lot of big losers today. But that being said, This could be the boom before the bust. Yeah. Matthias says, it don't makes no sense. I haven't bought something today. I know, right? What's the reason for the market crash? Well, I just bought a whole bunch. That's why. But anyways, guys, if we take a look at things, all right? So, we've been going sideways forever, basically in this little zone. Now, today, prices dump right out of there. As you can see, the RSI looking a little oversold. But on the grand scheme of things, if you zoom out to the grand scheme view, all right, the grand scheme view, been going sideways for quite a bit. And if you look exactly a year ago, so a year ago yesterday was a Novogratz buy-in. Today, we're seeing the same type of thing. If you look here, in November, prices were going up. Now, this November, prices weren't going up. But in November, prices were going up. Saw a massive dump before a rally. Does that mean that there's going to be a big rally after this dump? Do you rally every time you take a dump? I don't either. But, here's what to think. My general opinion of things. I don't worry too much about daily price. I know a lot of you do, and this is what's crazy because, oh my goodness, because you think about the price and then you see headlines like this, like prices hit 3-month lows and all coins fall. Bitcoin charged death cross in first time since 2014. Bitcoin below 5,700 plunges to lowest price in 12 months. Oh my goodness, all this stuff, it's got to be dead, right? Or does it? See, on days like today, when we see this, I read this. That's right. Not a shameless promotion, but these are two of probably the best books you could find on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I mean, these are collections of talks from Andreas Antonopoulos from a long time ago. I mean, they're from up to like 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. But they're just as valid now as they were then. And here's the thing. Bitcoin can't go away. It can't. It's an open source protocol. It can't be destroyed, can't be taken over. And it's going to do for money what the internet did for communication, which is basically make every person on the planet just stare at their phone all day. That's all it's going to do. But it's going to take money away from the governments. Now, right now, guys, right now, I just want you to like put this in perspective. Put this in perspective, okay? Right now, the total market cap, $191 billion. All right? That's a little bit more than Jeff Bezos' net worth. One person's net worth, Jeff Bezos, he may be one of the richest people in the world, okay? But one person's net worth is the total market cap. So, how easy is that to be manipulated? Very easy. Could it happen? Yes. Is this institutional investors trying to shake out the little guys so they can get rock bottom prices on everything? It's very possible. Because I'll tell you, the prices probably won't get much better than this. Probably. They may. I mean, Bitcoin could go to $2,500. Will that happen? Will that sustainably happen? No. No, but it could. It could. So yeah, things could turn pretty bad, but whatever. So, I wanted to show you guys something. Just to have a little bit of what's it called? A little enthusiasm, a little bit of faith. Okay? Because with Bitcoin, with anything, if you're in this just to make money, yeah, you can make some money. Right now it's tough, but if you were in this like last year just to make money, yeah, you were doing fine. But I would hope that you're in this at least somewhat for the revolutionary technology, at least somewhat because you believe it could be something better than just making a little bit of money. So, for those of you who actually do believe in Bitcoin, one thing that I use is the Bitcoin rich list, okay? So here's the thing. With money, there's smart money and there's dumb money, okay? Smart money buys at lows, sells at highs. Dumb money FOMOs in and sells at all-time lows, which is what some people are doing right now. But here's the thing. If you want to find out what the smart money is doing, go and take a look at the Bitcoin rich list. This tells you exactly what the smart money is doing. And if we take a look, this gives you the addresses, their balances, and also the first time they had a deposit, the last time they had a deposit, and also their outs and everything like that. So if we take a look at the last in, look at all of these dates right here in November, okay? All of them. Buying up Bitcoin right now in November. Some the end of October for those ones that didn't buy it in November, but look at all those people. Either November or October. They're buying it up right now. Now let's take a look at when they're selling it. Last out. Well, these ones are big exchanges, wallets. But if we go past there, no outs. This was back in like April, August, April. So a lot of them either are not selling or they sold, not right now. So that's how you follow what smart money does, to see what smart money does. Because really, they're the people who continue to make money. Now, yeah. Oh, yeah. So Seaton says, crypto's dead. Just look what Charlie Lee did and how Roger Ver is selling all of his. Well, maybe. But if you take a look at things, Charlie Lee got his Litecoin pretty much for free. He mined them, right? They were very, very inexpensive. And then Litecoin's at 250 and he sees the market crashing. Yeah, he sells it. Okay? Roger Ver, he's just a piece of shit. He's basically doing this, anything for popularity, anything for promotion of Bcash. He just wants this fork thing be crazy. Well, so, but today, yeah, all cryptos are down today. And you know what? here's the thing. Like, it's only going to go down. Markets do what markets do. Markets do what they can to inflict the most pain on the most people possible. So, let me just ask you theoretically, would it be a good time to sell yesterday or today? Obviously yesterday, because the prices were higher yesterday and you could buy back in with more today. So if you were going to sell today, that would be not a great thing, but obviously not financial advice. Man, I think that people just hop on here just to say, oh my gosh, Bitcoin's dying. Then again, I did it with a thumbnail. Is it the end? I don't think it's the end. However, there's a lot of stuff. We are seeing Bitcoin death cross, which is when the 50-day moving average crosses the 200-day moving average. Now, apparently this, I went to chart this. I didn't see this on my chart, but apparently they saw it on their chart. So, death cross, which isn't great, isn't a great indicator for Bitcoin. Also, the lowest price in over 12 months. I mean, volatility has, we've broken out of this little channel that we were in for quite a while. All right, broken out to the bottom. Not great. But look at that. Look at how stable Bitcoin has become in terms of a currency. Much more stable than Venezuelan Bolivar. But when you look at it like this, today's dip really isn't that much. It's 10%. It's 10%. But look at this dip there. That was a lot more than this little dip. Well, 20 to 10. Yeah, that was a 50% dip in a few days. This is a 10% in one day. So basically, we might see a bounce. We might see a bounce. Me personally, just continue dollar cost averaging Bitcoin. That's what I do. Did I sell any? No. Was I using the MACD trading strategy here? No. Pretty much because like when the market's going sideways, it's just not that profitable to trade the MACD. I'm not sure if you could see here. We'll close the RSI. And then make these things bigger. Yep. So anyways, the MACD, you wouldn't have been able to even predict this with the MACD because basically it was a hold Bitcoin thing and then all of a sudden with that giant candle went to sell it to a stable coin. All right. So where the price is going to go, who knows? We could take a look at the, let's see at the 4-hour candles. Still falling. How about at the hour candles? Oh, we're starting to see a little bit of support. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it looks like we are finding a little bit. Okay. Maybe we even have a little bit of a wedge forming. And then where will the price go? I don't know. Breakout. Will we bounce back up? But basically, these points down here, anything under right around where we are, this 58, 5,900, it's not staying there. There's people waiting to eat it up. There's people waiting to buy it. 30 minutes. Oh, see? Look at that. We are finding a bit of support in here. 3-minute candles. Boom! The big guys want to buy OTC. There's no sellers. That's true. There's not enough people. There's not enough people. There are lots of people who want to buy Bitcoin at these prices. There's not very many people looking to sell it at these prices. So this is just exchange manipulation. In case you guys haven't known it, in case you guys have not known about it, all right? In traditional markets like Wall Street, they manipulate the shit out of the markets and they get fined a lot of money. But you know what? They continue to do it because they make more money manipulating the markets than actually the fines cost them. So guess what? As institutional investors, as other people move into crypto, yeah, you bet they're going to do that. You think these giant hedge funds want to buy Bitcoin at a premium? No, they want to buy it at rock bottom prices. I would be surprised if tomorrow the price was still down here, but it could be. It certainly could be. I mean, we're finding a little bit of support right in here. And then maybe we'll have a brand new Novogratz buy-in. Who will buy in this time? I don't know. Hodl or wrecked? I don't know. You guys got to do your own thing. I'm just hodling. Man, a lot of people. A lot of people watching. Hang over here I come. Okay, so this is what I would do. I'm being optimistic. Yes, I am being optimistic because I believe in Bitcoin long term. Here's why I believe in Bitcoin long term. Because fuck the banks. That's why. Because seriously, all right, here we go. 2008 comes along. Well, before 2008, this big, huge housing bubble. All right, subprime lending, bankers just giving people mortgages because, hey, they made money on the mortgage, and then they can sell the mortgage to somebody else. They can package them up and sell them, make even more money. Who cares if the people can actually pay it off? That's not my problem. I'll kick that can down the road. So they did that, okay? Up until shit hit the fan, 2008, boom, housing bubble, market crashes. Market crashes, people lose a lot of money. Bitcoin comes along. Okay, it's been 10 years since the Bitcoin white paper. Bitcoin comes along. Guess what? We don't need banks anymore. We have a decentralized peer-to-peer currency that we can use without the banks. We don't need their clearing houses. We don't need them to follow and do anything. Guess what? We don't even need them to loan us money. There are now lending platforms on cryptocurrencies. So what are banks used for? Nothing really. Nothing really. I mean, in case you guys don't know, most of banks' money is made from charging you overdraft fees. So they basically allow you to take out more money than you have so they can charge you a ridiculous fee on it. What kind of fucked up business plan is that? So anyways, don't get me started because I don't like what banks do. But anyways, here comes Bitcoin. Okay? Bitcoin is something we don't need banks. But then the banks get bailed out by the government because they're too big to fail. Okay? So they get bailed out by the government. Because if we didn't, oh my goodness, the economy might collapse. We might have to find another solution to this corrupt banking institution we have going on. And once they did this, guess who paid for that? You, me, the average person, okay? Typical taxpayer. We all paid for that shit. We paid for the banks to be bailed out. And not only that, but that was the bailout. Then there was the bail-in, which a lot of you may not know about, but that's where the government can borrow against your 401ks, government that they told is yours, or money that they told you is yours. They can borrow against that to create more debt to help pay off bullshit like that. And that's why you need to get your money the fuck out of that system. That's why you believe in Bitcoin, all right? Because you actually own your money. The banks don't hold it. They don't give you an IOU that says, hey, here's this piece of paper. Like, look at this. This little stack of cash here, these are Venezuelan bolivars. This used to probably be like a month's salary. Okay, now it won't even buy a cup of coffee. You know what happens when you have 100% faith and credit in your government? They fuck you. You lose faith in them, and then you lose credit, and their money's absolutely worthless. You have to actually weigh your money there. You can't spend it. They actually have to weigh it. Like, David Hay went down there to help out people. He came back with get this. Okay, so David Hay went down to Venezuela to report on what's going on down there. Okay, so he's still down there helping out, helping people learn about cryptocurrencies, helping them learn how to use them so they can go around the government currency because government currency is messed up. And so he comes back. He spends, I think, maybe like $50 or $100, and he buys as much of their currency as he could. It's a huge black trash bag full of this currency. A huge black trash bag full. So he came back, as he was flying back at the airport in Venezuela, they detained him because of his big bag of money. He's like, listen, this is just a whole bunch of your money that I bought. I want to show people how much $100 will buy. And they actually detained him for hours and went through every single stack because they thought that he was trying to launder like US dollars hidden in their money because their money is so worthless, but he thought they were trying to launder some other money in there. So anyways, that's why Bitcoin, because banks and the governments, you just can't trust them. But guess who you can trust? Yourself, most of the time, until you've been drinking too much and you make some very bad decisions. So all of that stuff. So anyways, on this story. So anyways, here we are, right? Bitcoin's been around for 10 years. 10 years we've had Bitcoin. Now, if you got in 10 years ago, yeah, right? You're sitting on some yacht having like 3 prostitutes, just like, I don't know, do whatever they do. Do whatever they do. That's what all the people who've been in Bitcoin for 10 years have done. But a lot of people got in November, December, January. And a lot of people are at a loss right now. I'll be honest, it freaking sucks. It freaking sucks. Pretty much everybody, not everybody, but pretty much everybody would have liked to have sold everything they had in January. But guess what? Markets don't work that way because if everybody sold what they had then, it doesn't happen. Now, is Bitcoin a bubble? That's a good question. And I would like to say no. It will have many bubbles. It will have many bubbles like we saw here. But is this the bursting of the bubble? No. No. Because it is something that is actually useful. Here's the thing, like, they're doing this all the time. Like, they just try and make news articles about it, but like Ripple will do one, and then Ethereum will do one, and then Bitcoin will do one where they spend like $300 million across the world, and all it costs is $1. You know how much better than the banking system that is? If you send $300 million across the world using the banking system, that costs you $30 million. It costs you 10%. And guess what? It doesn't need to be one huge transaction because it happens all the time, all over the world. Okay? People from one country move to another country where they can make more money. They send that money back to their family. And guess what? If they tell their family, yo, check it out. There's this wallet called the Monarch wallet. You download that shit. You connect it to your bank account. All right? I'm going to send you some money. And guess what? It costs nothing because you're sending cryptocurrency. Sure, you could send Ripple. Sure, you could send Stellar. You could send whatever. It's like virtually free. You can even send Monero. That way you maintain your privacy. And with bulletproofs, it costs you like nothing. Nothing. It is a long-term game. Absolutely. Is the moment to buy Bitcoin now? Yeah. Guys, you owe it. I mean, listen. When there's blood in the streets, that's when you buy. Could the price continue to go down? Yeah, sure. But when there's blood in the streets, that's when you buy. All right? Furthermore, I mean, here's the thing. So it's very, very difficult to predict the absolute bottom. It's also very, very difficult, unless you're Charlie Lee, to predict the absolute top. So, dollar cost averaging is like one of the best ways to buy in on a regular basis. That way it helps you get these types of things. Now, traditionally, Wednesdays and Fridays are the cheapest days for Bitcoin, and today is a Wednesday, hence the low prices for Bitcoin. But yeah, it would probably be a good time to buy into Bitcoin. Price could go lower, but hell, I mean, guys, like, listen. A few months ago, back when the price was up here, okay, when we were like up here, people were like, man, I can't wait for a pullback to like 17,000. They're like, when Bitcoin has 15,000, I'm going all in. Now, we're seeing lower and lower prices. We're seeing awesome, awesome prices. And, you know, we'll see if people want to buy. But everybody's freaked out. But I'm not freaked out. I'm not freaked out because, guys, listen, like, the internet, okay? There's this thing called the internet. You probably use it a lot to look at porn. I'm just saying. There was actually, my buddy was just telling me this report today about how we are living in like the sexless revolution. Thanks to social media, thanks to cell phones and all this bullshit, people don't have sex anymore. Thank you. Awesome. Facebook. Thank you. So yeah, if you're wondering why you're not getting laid, blame it on Mark Zuckerberg. Because, get this, so like, people can't interact socially anymore. They're just on their cell phone all the time. They're looking at their computer screen all the time. I mean, if you go and talk with someone on the street, they get all freaked out. They get like stranger danger shit going on because they just don't know how to interact socially. And so they're like dating apps and bullshit like that, but that just favors the good-looking people. What are the rest of us supposed to do? Well, you just say fuck it to like all that stuff and you just talk to people anyways. So, I don't know. I don't even know what am I talking about cryptocurrency? Here's why I'm hopeful. I'll tell you why I'm hopeful. Because number one, go read this fucking book. Watch some Andreas Antonopoulos today. Read this book. Okay? I wish I could have, if I had more time, I could have gone through here and like found some stuff. But Bitcoin will change the world. It's true. It says it right here. Bitcoin will change the world. And that is something that's going to happen. Now, the prices are going to be all over the place while Bitcoin's changing the world. But it will. But it will. Let's see. Next thing that's happening. Man, I haven't had this. This is crazy. I have not had this many people watching a live stream since Bitcoin was at 20,000. This was freaking awesome. So since I have a whole bunch of you watching right now, you guys should check this out. If you are down in Florida, South Florida, there is a crypto meetup tomorrow. You could come hang out. We're going to a gaming bar. It's called Glitch Bar. in Fort Lauderdale. It's a video game bar. You can come hang out with us. That'll be pretty badass. That way we can go drink away our problems and not have to worry about it. Because what the fuck? Like, there's nothing you could do about the price being down today. You might as well just go hang out with other people enthusiastic about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and just freaking have fun, hang out, get a drink, and yeah, that could be the best stuff to do. So yeah, you guys could totally check out that. Also. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, guys, I do use Signal Profits. There's a link down in the description. Obviously, many of our trades got hit with stop losses today. So, trades didn't do too well today. But in general, they do very well. Trading signals from a #1 trader on TradingView. So you guys can check that out. There is a link down in the description. Use that with 3 commas, and it is the shit. But those are my public service announcements. I don't have much more to tell you guys. Do you have any questions? It's going to be okay. Yeah, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Stock market's going down. Bitcoin. Dude, everything's crashing. But check this out. Check it. Because guess what? Okay, stock market goes down. Bitcoin goes down. Yeah, guess what? But Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are a non-correlated asset. Brand new asset class, non-correlated asset, which means that they don't follow, in general, how other things are affected. And guys, you remember how I was like losing it 10 minutes ago, going off on the government and how they completely fucked us all over? Well, guess what? Since 2008, they've just been kicking the can down the road. Like, they didn't clear anything up. When we bailed out the banks and with the bail-in, we didn't make anything better. All right? Just kind of kicking the can down the road because no politician wants to be the politician that the whole shit fell apart under. They're just like, I'll just, keep pushing it along and it'll be the next guy. Well, eventually, shit's going to hit the fan. There's going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. When that happens, guys, hundreds of trillions of dollars of debt in the U.S., they can't pay that back. What are you going to do with U.S. dollars are going to be worthless. Worthless because you can't pay that back. It's there's no possible way. So, we look at other countries where stuff like this happens. Places like Venezuela, okay? Places like Turkey, places like Zimbabwe, places like Greece and Cyprus, okay? What happens there? People put their money in Bitcoin. Why? Number one, it has nothing to do with their fucked up governments. And number two, it's more stable than their currency. I mean, look at this. Even with all the volatility we see right now in Bitcoin, still more stable than the Venezuelan bolivar, still more stable than whatever they have in Zimbabwe and Turkey and all these places. So yeah, great place to put your money. And it's the ultimate bug out crypto. For all of you preppers out there, all of you guys who love to just get the fuck out, you build underground shelters and have guns and, whatever else you preppers do, Bitcoin's the ultimate bug out money. Okay, you try and take gold with you, guess what? There are metal detectors everywhere. Doesn't matter how far you put them up your rectum, those gold coins are leaving. But Bitcoin, all you need to do is remember your 12-word seed key, and then you're set. You can travel anywhere. You can say, I don't know, no money here. And then just go and you can recover that shit and you take your money with you. It's the most beautiful, brilliant plan ever. There is some theory about how it could be us becoming plugged into the Matrix with like Neuralink and everything like that. Possible. Certainly possible. But, conspiracy theories abound everywhere. It could be a mini crash. Could very well be a head fake. Guys, look at the last time we had a mini crash like this. Well, not the last time, but exactly a year ago we had a mini crash like this. The Novogratz buy and boom, crash, and then boom, shoots right off. So, certainly possible. Liquidated all noobs today. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So, I think that's it. That's a half hour. That's a long episode for you. Did I answer why? My personal opinion. So there's no real answer why. But my personal opinion as to why this happened, the market is very easily manipulated. Guys, it's a $200 billion market cap. I know that may seem like a lot of money, but that's like what Jeff Bezos is worth. It's really not that much money. Really not that much money, especially to manipulate it. Because guess what? The big money is happening over the counter. That means it doesn't affect exchanges. But guess what happened today? That was on exchanges. So if somebody just wants to do that, the market makers can make the markets on exchanges. They just make it a lot cheaper for everybody else to buy in, while all of us chicken littles go around crying, the sky is falling. People are buying in. Certainly are. So I don't really care. I don't really care. I know, guys, listen, I feel you. Like right here in my heart, I feel you. I know it sucks to lose money. I know. But here's the thing. It doesn't much matter because in the long run, it'll be worth it. I mean, guys, like, listen, a week ago, Tim Draper, he says it every week, $225 or $250,000 by 2020. So what the fuck does it matter if the price drops 10% today? It's going up 40 times. Who cares? Right? So that's all. Just want to say, love you guys. I'll leave you with that. Have a good one. Try not to, don't like take it out on yourself. Just have a drink. Tell a girl she's pretty. Do stuff like that. Simple things in life. The simple things in life. All right? I love you guys. Have a good one. Peace, peace.